for me. Let me get to him. I'm gonna kill him. So before I start this story, I have to say that for people that know me will know that I am not the ideal person to be judging people about their drinking because I love to have a drink and I love getting drunk with friends or whatever. This is not me judging somebody drinking. It's more the entire situation that happened in what was meant to be quite a professional environment. Okay, so that's that out of the way before people go, oh, how can she talk? How can she say anything? Yeah, I'm not judging people on how they act when they're drunk. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about future competitions that are coming up on my Instagram, some giveaways and some collaborations. So I will do that at the end of this video. This happened back about 3 years ago when I was a makeup artist in Tenerife. I lived there for a long time and I did makeup there for about 8 or 9 years. So I had this one particular bride who I had been talking to for a couple of months before her wedding. So I sort of knew where we were going with things and I knew it was going to be a fairly big job. So I knew I needed to get an assistant on board to help me. At the same time, I was about to move back to the UK. So I sort of needed to replace myself as the makeup artist underneath this wedding planner that I was with. And for the future brides that were booked in with me that summer, I needed to get somebody trained up because there was nobody else really on the island apart from 1 or 2 other girls doing it. So I knew this girl called Megan who has given me permission to use her name, Irish Megan. Lovely girl, lovely girl, Megan. She's desperate to get into makeup and I said to her, look, I need an assistant for this job. Now is a great time to start looking at training you and introducing you to the wedding planner. So I've got this big job. I think you should come along and see what happens on the makeup trial. So she was really excited. I was excited for her because the training we'd done prior to that was really good. And I really felt like she was ready to start looking at the actual work side of things. So I was liaising with the wedding planner that afternoon of the trial, about midday. And she said, oh, I'm just at the hotel. They've just landed. Not going to lie. They are on the cocktails. She seems a little bit drunk. And I was like, oh, it'd be fine. Like, I have dealt with so many drunk brides in the time that I've been doing makeup. Like, it's fine. So I think I was due to do her trial about 4 o'clock. And I thought she'll probably have a little siesta, sleep it off, and she'll be good. So 4 o'clock came round. Megan and I had actually got really lost with all of our equipment. And I'm talking cases, stools, that sort of thing, bags. And so we were like walking up and down the streets for ages. And obviously it didn't start out great. We found the house, the villa. So I was knocking on the door. There's no one answering. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. She's probably in the back. And then suddenly this lady popped out of nowhere with this guy and was like, JoJo, we're in here. So she was in the villa next door. So I think they had 2 villas. So there was the bride, I think the bride's brother or the brother-in-law, or I don't know. Not sure. And then the friend. So the friend was like properly unfriendly, like didn't really want to say hello. I just was polite, you know, hello. And we start to set up and the bride and the man were just like running between the apartments and just being a bit nuts. So I said to Megan, like, right, let's just set up. So I set the table up and I'm like, right, this is, you know, professional. You want to keep it nice and tidy, blah, 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 talking her through it. And then the bride's in, she's out, she's in, she's out, she's shouting at everyone and just like being genuinely obnoxious and drunk. So I was like, right, we need to start because I don't want to be here all day just watching you running around. So she was having a soft brown smoky eye, like standard stuff. Max on a trial should take like no longer than an hour. Easy peasy bridal trial, fine. So, I don't know, 20 minutes goes by and she's still being a nightmare, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I put my stool out and I'm like, look, can we start? Like, because, you know? So I finally got her to sit down, and she starts giving it, you're going to make me look good, aren't you? You're going to make me look good, aren't you? You're going to make me look good. If you don't make me look good, JoJo, if you don't make me look good, you C-U-N-T. Yeah, so then, like, the C-bombing started, which is fine. I can C-bomb any day of the week. Not a problem. But I just didn't expect it in my face. So, yeah, the C-bombing starts, and then she was just like, drinking, carry on drinking. So I'm, like, trying to get to her face, like, prepping and moisturising, priming, whatever. And she's just like, ugh. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be like a proper nightmare. So I see Megan in the background, and Megan's just like, I don't know if this is normal. So, anyway, so we get Megan, bless her, was so sweet and just tried her hardest to start making like conversation with the bride. And the bride was like, are you Irish? And Megan was like, oh, yeah, I'm Irish. Yeah. She was like, oh, got up. And then her and the guy start pretending to be like Irish leprechauns and like, you know, with the flutes and just like running around doing this like Irish jig, pretending to be Megan and saying like, oh, I'm Megan. And it was really, really, really rude. Like really rude. Like you can't do that. So I'm looking at Megan like, I'm really sorry. I don't even know what to say. So I'm like ushering the bride back, like, stop it. And so get her back up. She'd got drunk to the point now, plus her nose was running. It wasn't winter, let me tell you that. Right, so this guy is like pecking her head and annoying her, but she was drunk to the point where anything you would say to her, she'd switch it in her mind and it was offensive, and she was taking everything to heart and everything was like accelerating quickly. And she started having a go at this guy and like getting really aggressive towards him. But then passing that aggression on towards me, who's like there in her face. And she's like started pushing me off of her. Like, get off of me. Let me get to him. I'm gonna kill him. Rah, 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 rah. So I'm like, whoa, this is, stop. Like, please stop. There's like a couple of kids in the villa as well. And she was like properly swearing. Then she started spitting all over my face, like all over the brushes. And I'm like, oh, this is horrible. So she's getting up. She's going to the other apartment again. She's coming back. She's drinking more wine. Like properly chugging. Like this was past just having a drink. Like she was properly getting drunk. I nearly saw. So at this point, I'm like, this is getting really annoying, actually. I don't want to be here. But I thought if I say anything to her, like, can we calm the F down? Like, what is going on? Or if I said, like, maybe we should rearrange this for tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or something, like, I think this isn't the best time. I think she literally would have, like, gone effing mental at me. I was on a knife edge. It was, the tension really was bad in there, that I thought at any minute she might even turn on me or turn on Megan and start being really like violent and aggressive. And I thought at any given minute, I'm going to pack up my stuff and I'm going to leave. But then how would she react? So it got really tense really quick. And I was getting mad, like fuming mad. So my hands were like, oh, because I thought I'm in the situation where I can't leave. I can barely stay. I can't get her makeup on. I barely had anything on her. An hour's gone past and she's running around like a lunatic, being aggressive and violent and horrible to everyone. And this girl, this her friend, the really unfriendly one, literally just sat at the table watching everything going on, not trying to calm her down, like not doing anything. She sat there like. So got her to sit down again. I trying to do her eyeliner, but because I was so mad, I couldn't physically get it on her. She was pushing me off of her again, like, get off of me, just get off of my face, get off of my face. Spitting, C-bombing, it was like awful. So anyway, I managed to get the makeup done as best I could. And don't get me wrong, it was rubbish. It was like the worst attempt at doing a brown smoky eye I've ever done. So she looked in the mirror and she was like, I don't know. And I'm like, look, let's just be fair. I couldn't really get to your face very well. Like you were moving around quite a lot. So like, what do you want me to do? So I'm trying to organise with her the bridesmaids and things, and like I couldn't get sense out of her as to what we needed to be doing. So I was like, right, I'll sort this out another time, it's fine. But then she started saying to me, you better do a good job of my bridesmaids, you better not F it up. If you do, you think I'm bad, you wait till you meet rah 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 bridesmaid. And I was like, great. So it's we turn up and get our ass kicked, or we don't turn up, I don't know. But like it was a pretty big job and it was a lot of money. So this guy comes back, he like threw loads of money all over the table, and I said to her, look, right, I haven't been paid for the trial. So she was like, oh, take what you need, take what you need, take what you need. And I was like, look, I'm not going to take your money. Like, can you just, you need to pay me. So she paid me the money, and I said, look, I'll be in touch with the wedding planner. So, and off we went, we gotta go. So I'm saying to Megan, like, she'd already got that we needed to leave like pretty quick. So she'd already packed up my kit for me, bless her. And off we went. We went to the bar and I'm like, look, let's just like take a load off. Let's get a drink. Let's get a quick beer and calm down. So we went and I rang the wedding planner and I'm like, look, this was crazy. Like, I don't think I can do this wedding. Like, if that's what it's like on the trial, okay, fair do. She just landed. She's on holiday, fine, whatever. But she was having her trial for her wedding, for her makeup. Like, you can't act like that. I can deal with being drunk people, like I said. I am no one to be judging somebody else for getting drunk, but yeah, I thought I'm not going to message her or ring her tonight. She's like fucking wrecked, so I'll do it in the morning. So anyway, I spoke to my husband about it. He's very diplomatic when it comes to things like that, which is good for me because I'm very much not like that. And he told me what I should be saying. So the next morning I messaged her, I sent her a text and I said, look, after the trial yesterday, I don't feel like I am the right makeup artist to do your wedding. I'm really sorry to let you down so short notice, but I think that you should find somebody else. That was it. So she messaged me back quite quick actually and was like, I'm really sorry, I'm really embarrassed, I can't believe it, we can do it on your terms, anything you want, more money, whatever. But please do my wedding. And I just thought, you know what? Tensions can be really high on wedding days, especially for brides. And drinking does start really early in the morning for them. And if she says if she meant what she said, as in her bridesmaids are worse than her, like, why would we turn up? So I said to Megan, like, I'm really sorry. I'm really embarrassed. That's not what weddings are normally like. I've never had that experience as a bridal makeup artist in the 8 years that I've been doing it. And I'm really sorry that this has been your first experience. And I promise you that the wedding planners never, ever put you in that situation ever. It was just like a one-off. But she never went to do makeup again. So I felt really bad about that because she's got a real talent. And if she watches this, Megan, you should do it after you have your baby. So yeah, that was my horror story. Like I said, in the 8 years that I've been doing makeup, 8-9 years, every bride that I'd ever done, some of them become like really good friends. So yeah, that was a shame. And that was like the second to last wedding that I ever did in Tenerife. So I remember it quite well. And thinking about it today, knowing that I was doing this video, I was like, argh! It was making me really mad again because I remember how mad I got. So yeah, that was a nightmare. But in other news, I am doing a collaboration on Instagram with another Instagrammy lashy friend. So the first competition will be aimed towards people that are looking to become lash technicians. The prize is going to be pretty big for that one, actually. So yeah, go over to my Instagram, Loft Lashes by JoJo. It's the same all over my social media platforms. The competition will be going up next week, I hope. And then the following one after that, which will be in a couple of weeks, is towards people that are already lashing. And that, again, that's quite a big one. I'm talking worth hundreds of pounds. So yeah, head over to there. Give me a follow and keep your eye out for the competitions. Thank you. Bye.